Yo, what is up everybody? What's going on? DJ Kev here, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to talk about photo booths. Now for those of you who may not know me, I've been a mobile DJ for about 2 years now, and in those 2 years I've upgraded equipment such as DJ controllers, speakers, lighting, DJ booths, and while all of those things are nice to have and may give you peace of mind in regards to how you think your setup looks, adding a service such as Photobooth was by far the easiest way for me to increase that final price agreed upon. Because realistically, clients don't really care what kind of equipment that you have. Most of the time, they just expect music. However, by adding another service such as Photobooth, you're able to explain to them that this offers guests something to do and leaves them with a souvenir to remember the night. Investing in a photo booth was one of the best things I've done as a DJ so far. And this specific photo booth is nowhere near high end, but it does everything the client expects it to do. So for this photo booth, I'll link down in the comments below. I was able to get it off Amazon for a pretty good price, especially when you compare it to other photo booths out there, which could run you up to $3,000. But this specific photo booth ran me somewhere between $800 to $900. And yes, it is cheaper because I got it overseas, but it was able to get here fairly quickly. I was able to customize the stand, and for the events that I brought it to so far, the clients were pretty impressed with how it looked. I bought this about a month ago, and I've had about 5 people inquire about it already. Now keep in mind, when you buy a photo booth, it's just a photo booth. There's still plenty of other things that you have to buy. For example, I had to buy an iPad for it, which I was able to get off of Facebook Marketplace to get it a little bit cheaper. And luckily this photo booth came with the flight case, but I also did buy an additional SKB case to hold certain cables, my iPad, business cards, gaff tape, paintbrush, and my electric screwdriver, which helps make setting this thing up even easier. So with that being said, how about I set this thing up so you guys can see how it looks. Alright guys, so it's all set up. I feel like it only took me about 15 minutes to set up. There really isn't that much to assemble. You have the base, you have the stand, you have the arm, and then you have the ring light. And in the ring light, of course, you have to secure your iPad. But let me show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, you have the base down here, which really doesn't take up that much space, but it really is nice and sturdy. You do have the stand, which I was able to customize. It's really easy on how you're able to change out the laminate in there. I'll show you guys when we look at the back of this thing. Now up top here, I did turn off the ring light, otherwise the lighting would be off for this video, but that's just how it looks. I'll turn on the ring light at the end, but just to give you guys an idea, it does look like the Pixar sort of lamp, if that kind of makes sense, but to me that's what it looks like. The ring light, you can change to different colors with a certain app, but it is really bright. Some people use 3-point lighting when it comes to photo booths, but for this, using just a ring light was enough so far. Now moving along back here, you have the on and off switch for the ring light. This cable goes through this arm and goes into this sort of high school locker that we have back here. Obviously for an event you would tape this cable down, but this is the iPad charger. And pro tip for this photo booth, you have to plug the iPad in before you secure it in. There's no way to plug it in or unplug it when the iPad is already secured in this ring light. But moving along, down here you have the on and off switch to power up the stand and show off your logo. Has a nice little power IEC cable, and that just goes into my little extension cord here. Obviously during an event you would tape this all down, make it look pretty. But let me show you guys what's in this locker. They give you this nice little key that will open up, and that's just the back. This laminate is held up by magnets. I don't know if you can see that little pin there, but that's just a magnet, and there are multiple up and down the side to secure in your customized logo. And then down there you just have your mini power strip and extra cables. So yeah, I love how this logo design came out. Goes up and down the stand. I'll show you guys what the ring light looks like. So that is nice and bright. It's bigger than a standard ring light that you would see for vloggers. It's ones that you would see at Target or Best Buy. It is a pretty bright light, especially with these venues that are usually pretty dark. So able to light up your face nice and bright. So now for the brains behind the operation, it's not me. For me, I use the Salsa Photobooth app, and it has been a lifesaver. It's nice and easy to use. They do give you a free trial, which mine is ended, but for my next event, I'm going to, of course, buy into it again. again. I believe it's about $50 a month, but of course you're hoping to book at least 2 events to make that back as quick as possible. This app also makes it really easy for you to create your own templates for these events, and I'll show you guys how a few look right now. I believe this is one of the newer iPads, so the camera quality on the front camera is actually pretty spectacular. I was very impressed with how the photos came out for these events so far. But overall, this photo booth doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but I assure you it does exactly what it's supposed to. And I also love that you could basically put this photo booth anywhere. Like I said, the base isn't very wide, but it is sturdy. No matter how small the room is, you'll find a place for this photo booth. Alright guys, well there you have it. As I keep saying, I'm a big supporter of having a photo booth if you're a mobile DJ. When it comes to pricing, you could easily set a price point of about $100 an hour, or of course if it's for a more prestigious event such as a wedding or Sweet 16, then that price can easily go up to about $200 an hour. Now for me, I always cut them a little bit of slack. If they're booking me as a DJ, but they also want my photo booth services, then of course I give a little bit of a discount here and there, but those extra few $100s will definitely add up. Now another thing that I didn't mention that I love about this photo booth is that you really don't need somebody to work it. Of course it's always good to have someone there when it comes to troubleshooting or helping certain guests figure out how to get their picture, because these are digital prints that I have, and because of that you can really just let the Salsa app do the rest of the work. In bright words it says tap to start, it counts down for every picture, and at the end it asks how you want the picture to be sent to you. Just make sure you connect to the Wi-Fi or hotspot before starting up the app for the clients that want their picture texted to them. In my opinion, AirDrop is the quickest and most convenient way, but if there's tons of iPhones around or if they have an Android, then texting the picture to them is the next best step. And at the end of the night, you can easily send the clients a link to all of the photos that were taken during their event, or you can download all the photos as a zip file and email them the pictures that way, just as another option. So like I said, not necessarily needing someone to work the photo booth is another way that this can lead you to more money, because you may be able to set this up, leave the event, and then just come back to break it down and pack it up. Now of course you would show someone how to use it before leaving, but it does give you the possibility of that option. But with that option, I strongly recommend you do write up a contract that makes the clients responsible for any broken or missing parts if you do decide to leave and come back for your photo booth. So for me, this investment was a no-brainer. I did have to put up a little above $1,000 up front, but I really am serious when I say this is the easiest service to upsell, and with the few events that I've done and the upcoming events that I've booked this thing for, I've already nearly made my money back. So for my mobile DJs that may be at a stalemate when it comes to their pricing, adding a photo booth will definitely allow you to add more money to that final price agreed upon when closing the deal. So there you have it. If you guys have any other questions, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments down below. Also, if you already do have a photo booth, let me know how your experiences have gone so far since adding it to your DJ company. But anyways guys, as usual, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch me on Instagram to see what else I'm up to in the DJ world. As you know, my name is DJ Kev, and I'm out of here guys. Peace.